it's Brittany, and you probably, yeah, you can definitely see her now. I am back with Daisy. If you guys don't know Daisy, my most viewed video on YouTube features this little girl right here. I have it pulled up right now because I'm going to be addressing some of the questions. It is called All About Ferret's Care and Cage Tour, published on February 19th, 2015. So almost 2 years ago. I didn't even really do YouTube then, so I wanted to do an updated one addressing some of these questions because some people are so annoying in the comments. And I also wanted to do like an update because I'm a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. I've had her obviously 2 years longer, and I just wanted to do an updated one because it did really well on my channel, so I figured you guys would want to see another one. This is Daisy. Say hi. Huh? Yeah, what's that? She is a 4-year-old ferret, and I got her at Petco, and I'm pretty sure in the comments of my first video, I got so much hate about that. It was 4 years ago, guys. Let it go. There is nothing I can do about it at this point. A lot of my questions or hate or confusion or whatever was on bathing. I use a ferret shampoo that I buy at the ferret store. I don't know. I honestly don't bathe her that much. A lot of them are like, you shouldn't, because I think in the last one I said I bathed her a lot because I used to back in the day, so I just don't feel, she hates water. Obviously you need to bathe them, but a lot of people were saying if you bathe them frequently it dries out their skin, so I don't even know how consistently I bathe her. It's probably not enough, but she's fine. She doesn't smell. I bathe her, like, she definitely gets baths, but she just hates it, so I try to not give them to her unless she needs them. Another of the questions that I think I was getting asked a lot, what kind of food do I buy her? I feed her ferret food from the store. They're little pellets. We have a bowl in her cage. I know some animals, even ferrets at times, vets and stuff will recommend, because since the last video, she actually almost died. We almost had to put her to sleep because she was really sick for a few days. Like, she dropped down to 1 pound, which is not a lot for a ferret. It was really sad. She had no energy. All she did was throw up and sleep. And so we brought her to the vet, and they ended up like helping to fix her. But they said that some ferrets only get fed like at a certain time of day. She has her food in her cage all the time. She doesn't overeat or anything like that. And we also keep her water in the cage at all times. And then you can also, we did this to her when she was a baby, but we would take her ferret food and put water in it and let it soak for like 10 minutes and then mush it up so it was more of a liquid. She really likes that. We don't do it as much anymore because she eats her solid food and it's less of a mess, and she's not that big of a princess. She doesn't need liquid food when she's fully capable of eating the dry food. So like I said, Daisy is 4 years old. I don't know how long ferrets can live. She's super healthy. My last ferret got put to sleep when it was 3. It got really sick. I don't know why ferrets get really sick, but I don't know if it has something to do with like attention, because ferrets do need a lot of attention. They're little, so if you play with them for like an hour or so a day, they'll probably be fine. That's what I do. So I probably will get hate like, you need to play with them more than that. I'm obviously not a professional, but she's very happy with what we're doing. So you need to make sure that you give them attention daily. They are little, so like I said, they don't need like 6 hours of running time a day. But do make sure you play with them. On days that I'm busy, I will put her in my bathroom or my room with me and just let her run for like an hour or 2 while I'm doing stuff, or at night, just so she does get exercise and gets to play, because you can tell when they're lacking playtime. At least Daisy, she will go psychotic and just, it's really funny, but you can tell that she has a lot of energy. One question from a year ago, this was well overdue. Is she okay with being on her own? I got told that you should have at least 2 together so they can socialize and play. I actually, since the last video, we had a second ferret for probably 3 weeks. Someone I knew ended up being allergic to hers and couldn't keep it at her house, so it stayed here until she was able to find an owner for it. I think she's used to being a princess, so she did not like having a second ferret around. Like, she would hiss at it, and this ferret doesn't really make noise, so the fact that she was hissing at a different ferret was not good. I had the other ferret in a different cage just because she was like 2 years old and I wasn't about to put a new ferret in her little habitat. At times the other one would go in there and play, and she did not like it. She liked being alone, so yeah, it's fine. She liked being alone so much better, actually. So I don't think it really matters, at least with this one. She loves being alone, and she's gonna jump off of my arm in like 2 seconds. Another comment was questioning as to why I put her litter box on the top. That's just where we put it when we got the cage, and she does fine with it there. I don't think it matters where you put it as long as your ferret knows where it is. I know that she has no problem going to the bathroom in her litter box when it's in her cage, but one of my best friends had a ferret and it would never go in the litter box no matter what. So I don't know why she did that, because when she's out running, she will poop in corners, but she always goes to the bathroom in her cage in the litter box. And she is so over this video. She's off my bed at this point. Someone from a week ago, so this is a recent comment.
Doesn't look like you did your research. That cage is not good.
I have had this cage for 4 years, and I have had a ferret that for besides like 3 days is so healthy and so happy. I think her cage is fine, and it's literally branded as a ferret cage. So are ferrets loving and do they get attached was another one of my questions. I personally, they're not gonna cuddle with you. When she was little, she would, like, if I rocked her, she would sleep in my arms, but there's not a chance now that she would ever just sleep in my arms. They're really playful, at least my past two have. Neither of mine bite. That's another question. Everyone's always afraid to hold it because they're afraid that she's gonna bite. She doesn't bite, at least my two have, and I know that some do. She does get attached. She's really shy in front of people, actually. Like, when it's just me and her, it's so different than when someone else is around, because when other people are around, she's not as playful. She takes time to warm up. She always wants to come back to me, but when we're alone, she wants nothing to do with me. So I think that they can be loving or get attached, and they definitely are loving, but not like, oh, let's cuddle and be cute. Like, they're not gonna do that most likely. Okay, this one from a week ago actually is very, I like what they said. Ferrets can get sick quickly and go downhill in days to minutes, which I was saying earlier was very true, because my ferret, we were in Mexico and someone was house sitting and we came home and she literally got down to about 1 pound and was almost had to be put to sleep because she wouldn't eat. She was just throwing up, etc. So that is very true. Make sure you take care of your ferrets, because like that comment said, they can go from like 100 to 0 within like 30 minutes. Things I do with her, the same thing. She's really ticklish. She hates when you like tickle her stomach. Her favorite thing to do obviously is run around the house. There's not much more for her to do. She has toys. She doesn't necessarily like them. She just likes running around, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, say hi. So now I'm really hyper and I don't want to be on the camera anymore. Look, now she's like warming up. Let's see it. Will you play? Come here. He's so cute. I should have thought of like more things to actually go over in this video. I'm gonna end the video and then I'll show you her cages, like the end, you know. So I hope this addressed some of the questions, answered a little bit of an update. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and let me know if you want any other videos with Daisy. I love having her in videos. She's like my little bestie, but I just don't know what else to do besides like these update videos, which is why I haven't featured her in a video in like 2 years. And please, no hate comments or telling me how to take care of my ferret. I've had her for 4 years. I think at this point, even if I'm not doing everything like the correct way, she's really happy and she's fine and she's healthy. So just lay off on those. Here's the cage and I will see you guys next week. Bye! Daisy says bye too, but she does not want to be on the camera anymore.